Hey, good evening, everybody. We're going to give people just another minute or two to get signed in. Yep. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for tonight's Division I Soccer Virtual Awards Banquet. Under normal circumstances, we'd be presenting these awards in person at the National Championship All-American Banquet, usually held at the Convention Center. However, as we continue to navigate the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic and make every effort to keep our student athletes, coaches, and administrators safe, we're still excited to celebrate our mission of recognizing and honoring our student athletes through this virtual format. We're even more excited to be playing at our first national championship in 2 years. We're here tonight to honor the contributions of our student athletes and coaches, both on the playing field and in the classroom. Tonight, we get to celebrate a special group of athletes, those who have paved the way in leadership roles, not only as top-notch students, but as contributors to their campuses and communities. With me to present tonight's awards from the national office, our special advisor, Matt Sims, Assistant Director of Championships and Compliance, Jack McKiernan, and our Administrator of Marketing and Events, Vanessa Jackson, who's working tirelessly behind the scenes tonight. Also sharing in tonight's celebration is a USCA board member and the president of the HVIAC from Berkeley College, Andy DiStefano. So without further ado, we'll kick off tonight's awards with the presentation of our National All Academic Awards. To present that group will be Matt Sims.
Thanks, BJ. At this time, it's my true honor to introduce the 2021 Women's Division I Soccer National All Academic Award winners. The recipients of this award have maintained a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher in the classroom as a sophomore, junior, or senior. Certainly a great honor. We'll begin with the presentation now of Women's Division I Soccer. From Bluefield State, Paige Pinson and Neve Zabel. From Bryant Stratton College, Albany, Lydia Moedano, Carolise Alvarado, Amarni Kuyumjian Lamas, Pamela Miranda Contreras. From Bryant Stratton College, Syracuse, Aaliyah Teeter, Chrysilda Cox, Chanel Daniels, Naidi Santos, Nahija Branch, Koamhong Hout, Tia Henry, Corel Welsh, Brittany Edwards, Asako Idyu, Marie Seeger, and Lila Lionel. From Carlow University, Amber Byros, Sarah Orndorff, Kylie Pry, Kaylee Sampson, Kalia Williams, Natalie DiGiorno, Haley Huber, Alana Padula, Sydney Serena, Mackenzie Taylor, Aaron Thompson, Sarah Thompson, Abby Marinucci, Corey Murray, Michaela Pry, and Avery Dudek. From DeUville College, Jordan Pochla, Lori Poehler, Lauren Zolankiewicz. From Florida National University, Cassia Kennedy, Bethania Morera Perez de Cruz, Selena Vasquez, Marie Jade Yanez Mendieta, Valentina Salvatierra. From Manor College, Emily Bell. From Mississippi University for Women, Megan Brown, Brandacia Garrett, Lindsay Moyle, Elizabeth Holland, Layla Wilson, Millie Mask, Elizabeth Trulock, Rebecca Gregory, Adriana Parsons, and Leah Crabtree. From Paul Quinn College, Priscilla Aguilar, Leslie Barrere, Gianna Ferris, Jaslyn Gamaros, Amy Guzman, Kathleen Montenegro, Karina Rodriguez, Juanita Roa, and Nancy Rodriguez. From St. Mary of the Woods College, Courtney Buckley, Shelby Joy, Kaylee Keffer, Alicia Lombardo, Gabrielle Schuler, Melissa Spugnardi. From the University of Dallas, Michelle McIntyre, Maylin Lee, Bridget Alpar, Michelle Narvaez, Elise Valdez, Olivia Greitza, Avery Seaman, Andrea Copy. From the University of Maine at Fort Kent, Vanette Blake, Gazella Carranza, Angel Maxwell, Ryan Hernandez, Charlotte McNay, Flavie Salas, Sophia No, Gael Cherry. From Warren Wilson College, Allie Minahan, Hani McManus Brock, Pam Moore, Dara Scott, Sarah Scott, Kerrigan Cosby, Liz Hauk. Imza Shackelford Witten, Ivy Fitzsimmons, Zevi Hefner Gibson, Dara Scott, Hani McManus Brock, and Ivy Fitzsimmons. I know that was a lot of names, a lot to celebrate. We certainly appreciate the academic achievements of all of our soccer players. So congratulations to the 2021 Women's Division I Soccer National All-Academic Team. Back to you, BJ, for Men's Division I.
Thanks, Matt. As Matt said, we'll now move on to our Men's Division I Soccer National All-Academic Team members. From Bryant and Stratton College, Syracuse, John Stubla, Philippe Pampolim, Babukar Sise, Malik Palmer, Yago Pimenta, Konstantinos Theodorakis Canavos, Seydou Diallo, Giovanni Galina, Vijal Augustine, and Andrew Goosemore. From Bryant and Stratton College, Albany, Brander Azoria, Patrick Palmer, and Evan Luck. From Bryant and Stratton College, Rochester, Ethan Mapp, Garrick Havens, and Thomas Plowman. From Carlow University, Gavin Moore, and Luanthar A. From DeUville College, William Anderson, Benjamin Crisanti, Matt Davis, Jake Kowalewski, and Alec Muniz. From Florida National University, Marcos Bacal, Santiago Lianitz, Facundo Alonso, Francisco Crimi, Leonardo de Azevedo, Pedro Navarro, Tomas Casavilla, Gregorio Morgante, Rodrigo Terrazzo Festucia, Carlos Perez, Vinicius Malman, and Blas Barrancos. From Manor College, Edward Fortescue and Keith D'Onofrio. From Mississippi University for Women, Jacob Vickers, Pedro Santana, Josh Martin, Paulo Carnerio. From Paul Quinn College, Curver Benvenides, Henry Estrada, Jarius Robledo, and Daniel Roa. From St. Mary of the Woods College, Clay Burson, and Joala Alua Fatoke. Juan Parra, Victor Villagomez, Hamza Zagamuzi. From the University of Dallas, Jacob Rooms, John Cortez, and Goncalo Pernas. From the University of Maine, Fort Kent, Nicholas Cortez, Jose Peña Porras, Ronaldo Watson, Jamal Pusi, Vaughn Kelly, Pedro Ivaskoski, Mert Kaiga, Adil Agute, Shamar Jemison, John Amoa, Aaron Amoako Ba, Marcel Hones, and Alexis Sarmis. And from Warren Wilson College, Kazar Berger, Benjamin Schmid, Paddington Mambagwa, Solomon Love, Ahmed Keller, Chris Hartenberger, and Nate Senna. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating your 2021 Men's Division I Soccer National All-Academic Team members. We'll now move on to the presentation of our All-American Awards. Joining me to present the awards tonight will be Jack McKiernan, one of your newest Assistant Directors of Championships. Jack, over to you.
Thanks, BJ. Right now, I'll introduce our honorable mention Women's Soccer Division I All-Americans. From St. Mary of the Woods College, Kaylee Thale. From Bryan and Stratton University, Bryan and Stratton, Syracuse, Brittany Edwards. From the University of Dallas, Avery Seaman. From Carlow University, Natalie Diaggiorno. And from Paul Quinn College, Azrael Basden. Now I'll turn it over to Matt Sims to do our second team All-Americans.
Thanks, Jack. Now the second team All-Americans across the country as voted upon by USCA coaches. First is from DeUville College, Lori Poehler. From Brighton Stratton Albany, Miranda Contreras. From St. Mary of the Woods College, Shelby Joy. From Brighton Stratton Syracuse, Maria Gabriela Cordero Batista. From the University of Dallas, Claire Reed. Also from the University of Dallas, Maylin Lee. From DeUville College, Danny Camilleri. From Florida National University, Lace Marquez Falco. From Brighton Stratton Albany, Carolise Alvarado. From the Mississippi University for Women, Shelby Harrington. From the University of Maine at Fort Kent, Brittany Thompson. From Florida National University, Michaela Crespo Cali. From Brighton Stratton, Syracuse, Chrysilda Cox. And from Mississippi University for Women, Leah Anderson. Back to BJ for our first team All-Americans.
Thanks, Matt. And congratulations to the All-Americans named so far. We'll continue on with our top 14 players in the nation as voted upon by coaches. From Bryant Stratton, Albany, Amy Leon. From Bryant Stratton, Syracuse, Marie Seeger. From the University of Dallas, Becca Gonzalez. From Florida National University, Vanessa Osorio. From the University of Maine, Fort Kent, Isabel Kilajian. From Bryant Stratton, Albany, Lydia Mohedano. From Florida National University, Dominique Mosley. From Mississippi University for Women, Sarah Havens. From Paul Quinn College, Daisy Robledo. From DeUville College, Maggie Leeds. From the University of Maine, Fort Kent, Ryan Hernandez. Also from the University of Maine, Fort Kent, Julia Ross Odenstatter. From St. Mary of the Woods College, Madison Payne. And from Mississippi University for Women, Hannah Helms. Again, we would like to congratulate this year's All-Americans. We'll now continue on with our men's Division I All-Americans, beginning with honorable mention. To present those awards, Jack McKiernan.
Thanks, BJ. Our men's Division I soccer honorable mention All-Americans. From Florida National University, Tomas Casavilla. From Florida National University, Constantino Higa. From Florida National University, Rodrigo Festuccia. From the University of Dallas, Chase Reynolds. From Bryan and Stratton at Rochester, Adam Bohr. From Mississippi University for Women, Terrell Johnson. And from DeUville College, Noah Steele. And I'll pass it over to Matt Sims to discuss our second team.
Thanks, Jack. And now for our second team All-Americans in men's Division I soccer. We'll begin with Rolf Miat from Manor College. From St. Mary of the Woods College, Juan Parra. From Brighton Stratton, Albany, Patrick Palmer. From Carlow University, Hanvier Romson. From Brighton Stratton, Syracuse, Felipe Pampolim. From St. Mary of the Woods College, Andrew Asituona. From Mississippi University for Women, Jacob Vickers. From Paul Quinn College, Jarrett Williams. From the University of Maine at Fort Kent, Pedro Ivaskowski. From Paul Quinn College, Henry Estrada. From DeUville College, Luis Felipe Santos. From Florida National University, Blas Barrancos. From Manor College, Jonathan Ventura Garcia. And from Bratton Stratton College at Rochester, Isaac Bourne. BJ, take it away for our first team All-Americans.
Thanks, Matt. We'll now move on to your top 14 players in the nation, once again voted on by coaches across the association. From the University of Maine, Fort Kent, Adil Agute. Also from the University of Maine, Fort Kent, Aaron Boateng. From St. Mary of the Woods College, Hamza Zagmuzi. From Bryant and Stratton College, Albany, Junior Gomez de Pina. From Paul Quinn College, Levin Benvides. From Bryant and Stratton, Syracuse, Babukar Cisse. From DeUville College, Nick Dumond. From Bryant and Stratton, Albany, Jonathan Moreno. From Paul Quinn College, Roberto Dominguez. From the Mississippi University for Women, Kyle Rodriguez. From Bryant and Stratton, Syracuse, Yago Pimenta. From the University of Maine, Fort Kent, Ronaldo Watson. From Bryant and Stratton, Syracuse, Luca Natali. And from Mississippi University for Women, Vinny Lopez. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating your men's Division I soccer All-Americans. At this time, we'll move on to our end of year awards featuring our student athletes of the year, coaches of the year, and players of the year. Once again, joining me to present our end of year awards is Andy DiStefano, the Hudson Valley president, also a USCA board member. Andy, over to you.
Thank you, BJ. Good evening. On behalf of all the entities I represent, congratulations to all the teams competing in this year's USCA Fall National Championship and all of the end of the season award winners. A special thank you to the USCA staff and volunteers for putting on such a first-class event. We will begin this evening with the USCA Women's Division I Soccer Student Athlete of the Year. This young woman is a great example of the term student athlete. She maintains a 3.85 GPA while coaching 2 local youth soccer teams. She prepares both her teams for a full-sided 11v11 match and ensures a positive experience is had by all. As a coach, she is respectful of opposing coaches, officials, parents, players, and to the game of soccer. She trains her players not only to handle things they may encounter on the field, but also in life. Her players will often come to cheer her on at home games where they can view her passion and respect for the game of soccer firsthand. She is an excellent role model for the players entrusted to her, and she has balanced school, work, athletics, and life very well. Always willing to lend a hand, whether volunteering to tutor a teammate or for a community event. She clearly portrays the definition of student athlete. The USCAA Women's Division I Soccer Student Athlete of the Year from Mississippi University for Women, Layla Wilson. We will now continue on to the USCAA Women's Division I Soccer Coach of the Year. This coach has been at the helm of the USCAA Women's Division I soccer program at his institution for the longest amongst active coaches. His consistent success and progress has been noticed by other coaches, administrators, and student athletes. He is known not only for winning games, but also for his recruiting and player development. His teams are well structured and organized and have established a recognizable style of play. He is a supporter of USCA values in the surrounding community and amongst his peers. He is a member of the USCAA Soccer Coaches Committee and shares valuable insight and positive feedback with other committee members. Leading his team to a 5-3-1 record this season and a USCAA Women's Division I Soccer Tournament berth as the number 2 seed, the USCAA Women's Division I Soccer Coach of the Year from Bryant and Stratton, Syracuse, Alex Grigorita. We will conclude the USCA Women's Division I Soccer End of the Year Award winners with the Player of the Year. This player has been described as the rock of her team's defense and a 3-year letter winner. She has played in 15 games this season, helping to guide her team to a 9-6-1 record while playing a competitive NCAA Division III schedule. She has been a major contributor in 8 of her team's shutout victories and scored a goal as a defender on a penalty kick late in the season. The USCAA Division I Women's Soccer Player of the Year from the University of Dallas, Becca Gonzalez.
Thanks, Andy.
Thank you, BJ.
We'll continue on with our Men's End of Year Awards. To present those awards, Jack McKiernan.
Thanks, BJ. We will now move on to our Men's Division I End of the Year Awards, beginning with our Student Athlete of the Year. This young man is a leader both on and off the pitch. On the field, he has played every minute this season and was named a second-team All-American as a defender, helping leading his team to a 1.86 goals against average and a streak of 384 scoreless minutes over 3 matches. In the classroom, he's even more impressive, holding a 3.61 GPA as a double major in political science and history, and is first in his family to attend college. His service to the community is second to none, as he serves as an active member of the U.S. National Guard, volunteers his time at campus fundraisers, and supports his fellow student athletes by working as staff for their game days. He is active in his church and works with children in foster care. Following graduation, he has plans to attend the police academy, seeking a career as a civil police officer within the prison system. It is clear to see why his coaches and teammates had voted him as captain of the squad. Your 2021 USCAA Division I Men's Soccer Student Athlete of the Year from Mississippi University for Women, Jacob Vickers. Congratulations, Jacob. We will now continue on with our men's Division I Soccer Coach of the Year. This coach has already led his team to 2 national championship titles and is seeking his 3rd this season. He has held his team to high standards both on and off the pitch over the course of the last 2 decades, producing not only national champions, but 3 National Player of the Year, 49 All-Americans, and 46 National All-Academic team members. This season, he led his team to yet another undefeated season and their highest ever winning percentage with an overall record of 8-0-1, earning them the 2 seed in this year's field. The coach is also engaged as a member of the USCA, serving on various committees to help the association grow. From Bryant Stratton, Syracuse, your Division I Soccer Coach of the Year is Nick Dmitrievsky. Congratulations, Coach. Finally, we will conclude tonight's ceremony with your Division I Men's Soccer Player of the Year. With 14 goals and 4 assists this season, this young man continues to lead his team on the field as their leading scorer, good enough for 3rd in the association, including 5 game winners, which leads the nation. He also ranks among the top 10 in the nation in both assists and shots. His efforts were enough to help him earn the #1 men's seed in this season's USCA tournament. Your Division I Player of the Year from the University of Maine, Fort Kent, Adil Agute.
Thank you, Jack, and congratulations to all of our end of the year award winners. That concludes our show for tonight. We'd like to thank you for joining us and congratulate all of those who are participating in the 2021 Small College National Championships here in Virginia Beach. We encourage our viewers to tune in to all the action at the USCAAsportsnetwork.com or by following the live action at USCAAfallchampionships.com. I'd like to take a moment to wish a special thank you to all the veterans as we honor everyone serving, both active and past, especially our very own Jacob Vickers. Congratulations again, Jacob. Thank you again, everyone, for attending, and have a great night.